Next speaker, Sri Asauddin Owaisi.
Sir, thank you for giving the opportunity, sir. I stand to oppose both these ordinances. And I must say, sir, that I have never seen in my short political career such an audacious attempt to undermine a Supreme Court judgment. These two ordinances are in contravention of the Supreme Court judgment. And this government is utterly in contempt of court. That is para 23 of the Common Cause judgment, which has been mentioned by you and other honorable members. So this is also an issue of independence of investigative authorities. Fixed tenure cannot be on the basis of whims and desires of the present Prime Minister. And if the extension can only be given if the behavior is good. Now this ordinance creates an inbuilt mechanism of control in it so that both the directors must subordinate themselves to the present government. Thirdly, sir, the CBI was called a cage parrot by the Honorable Court in observation. But this ordinance wants to take away even the vocal cord of the CBI. This will take away the vocal cord. The extension of tenure will be given as a bakshish. That is what this ordinance wants to do. And in a constitutional democracy, sir, posts cannot be treated as a patronage. You are creating a system where you will encourage patronage. In 2013, the then CM, Mr. Modi, had called CBI a Congress Bureau of Investigation. Can the government say what reforms you have brought in CBI? Sir, instead of reforms, you have brought an ordinance to increase the dependence, to increase the CBI and ED dependence on the government. And how many cases were filed by CBI against their own officials, sir? Corruption charges against them in 10 years. 60 cases were filed against 7 RPS officers who were deputed. Only 4 of its officials were convicted in 60 cases, sir. Out of these 10 years, 7 years are of this government. This clearly shows what steps you have taken. If investigation is done on the basis of the political masters, then the independence goes away. Sir, you know for a fact that every constitutional power is coupled with a duty. Now, that is the accepted principle of administrative and constitutional law. But the reality is, the power to investigate has become to harass, a power to harass. The duty to victims has been replaced with the duty to please their political bosses. And I can give an example, sir. The CBI was investigating the criminal case of demolition of Babri Masjid. The court exonerated all the accused. Why didn't you file an appeal? You didn't file an appeal because the CBI officers owe their existence to their ideological political masters. But you will file an appeal against Raja. Why? Because he's a Dalit. I'll give another example, sir. The then Andhra Pradesh, the then DGP wrote one letter against a Congress leader that was signed by a Congress MLA, posted to the High Court, CBI investigated. Now that person is on a constitutional post. I can give another example. MP of Rampur is in jail. Why? Because when he was minister about appointments, he's in jail. But what about his chief minister? You don't want to go against the chief minister, ex-chief minister, but you want to go against Rampur MP. Sir, if you are really interested in the independence of CBI, remove section 6A of DSP Act, remove section 26 of CVC Act, you don't want to do. Another example, sir, which I want to show how the government is controlling CBI. The present CBI director, his appointment letter and the 2019 appointment letter of the then CBI director, give me 1 minute, I want to quote. In the May 2021 appointment of the present director, it says, for a period of 2 years from the date of assumption of charge of the office or until further orders, which was earlier, the notification said the ACC based on panel recommended by the committee. Now in 2019, what it said, I don't read, sir. The appointments committee of the cabinet has based on the panel recommended by the committee, constituted as per section 4A of the DSP Act, approved the appointment of so-and-so as director CBI for a period of 2 years from the date of assumption of change of charge of office. This is not mentioned in the present appointment of May 2021. Why? Because again you want to keep that person on your discretion. If he doesn't act, remove him. Sir, I conclude by asking the government, sir. I conclude by asking the government, this ordinances will be struck down. This is my opinion as NJAC. You are not reading the writing on the wall. You passed 2 farm laws. People have not accepted. You have withdrawn it. What are you doing? You came into power because of Lokpal movement. What has been the development in Lokpal? You can tell us. This government is not reading the writing on the wall, sir. And I will oppose this bill. You are getting carried away in power. Power is not eternal. Today you are in power, tomorrow you will not be there. You are making 5 years. Tomorrow if Congress or any other party comes into power, you should not shout. You should not complain, because you have created a double-edged sword which will also hit you badly. You are not going to be there forever. You will be coming here, inshallah. Very soon you will be coming here. But you are creating such a system of control where every political party uses it. So that is why, sir, I oppose these 2 ordinances. I hope wisdom will draw on the government. After withdrawing the farm laws, I was expecting that the saner position taken by Prime Minister, but this government is drunk in power, in arrogance. They will face the wrath of the people. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sri Hanuman Beniwal ji.
सभापति महोदय, सबसे पहले तो मैं सदन में आज केंद्रीय सतर्कता आयोग विधेयक 2021 व दिल्ली विशेष पुलिस स्थापन विधेयक 2021 पर जो चर्चा हो रही है